Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a good Tuesday. I'm here, got my coffee. I got my 100-year mug from Rocky Mountain National Park from 2015. Isn't it gorgeous? This came in, I don't know if it's the same on each side because I can't see, but it's got one of the elk on it. It's just gorgeous. It was in a box of things that I got from my sister that evidently belonged to my parents. And I just wanted to use this mug today. It's just absolutely stunning. Just stunning. So I keep it here on my desk because I have nowhere else to put it. If you could just see my kitchen, you would know. Anyway, Flosstube number 35, August 18th, and it is 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. You know, your day's off, you're supposed to sleep in and everything, and that never works for me. Molly says hi. She's over there. I opened up the window because it's kind of cloudy today. It was cloudy yesterday, and it started thundering a bit, and I said, yep, I need a nap. It thunders 3 times, and I'm off to take a nap. I don't get it. But that's just the way I am. And slept for 2.5 hours. Yep, I wasn't tired at all. And this was after, well, my daughter called first thing in the morning. And she said she was going to Leadville. And she was going to stop and see her dad, but she also had to go talk to the dentist up there. So she took my granddaughter, and my grandson stayed with my son-in-law. And I had talked about them fixing my sink because it just leaks constantly. So finally, so she goes off to Leadville, and she said, well, it might not be until, you know, after she got back about 1 o'clock. I'm like, okay, no big deal. So they showed up, my son-in-law and my grandson, somewhere between 11 and 1-ish. And the internet had gone off, like right before they got here. So that was about 11:30. And so they came, and we had to go to the hardware store to get the pieces and parts after we found out what it was. He had to use my long needle scissors because he goes, there's a screw way down there. Do you have a pair of tweezers? And I'm like, no. If I did, they'd be in with my my beading stuff. God knows where all that's at. So anyway, he just used it to pick it up, so he didn't harm him. He goes, I can't use these. They're all arty. Those are those $5 scissors that I got from Walmart. Yeah. So I'm glad to see that they were useful for something. I know. You do what you got to do, people. But hey, I didn't hand him the gingers, so y'all should be happy. Anyway, so he came, he fixed that, and then they left. Then the internet's still out after he got done. And then, it didn't take very long, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes at the most. And then it started to thunder, so that's when I took my nap. So, yeah. But he got my water fixed, and I'm a happy camper. It's just, you have no idea. So then, I tried to call the internet people, and I called them twice, I guess, because they knew that. And they wanted to know if I wanted a call back. I'm like, okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever. So, I don't know when it came on. It was probably maybe, a little bit after I'd gotten up from my nap. And right before I started to make this video this morning, they called back to tell me that the internet was fixed. Glad I wasn't waiting on their stupid butt, but they got it done like before 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. What have I worked on? That's what you're here for. So that's like an update of what happened yesterday. Oy vey. Oy vey. So, last week. Alright. So, I got 2 little issues. So, we'll start with pandemic. I got all these bags. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 projects sitting here. So, you know, every day I film. So I got those, plus what I've worked on. Pandemic. You've all seen it, Long Dog Samplers. And I worked on it. This thing I just got to kind of work on stages. So, this is all I've gotten done this week on pandemic. I started doing this. I finished all this over here and the little flower that's sitting sideways. So that's all I've gotten done. So, and I worked on it 1 or 2 times this week. Not for very long, as you can see, because it's kind of an intense pattern, so I just got to do a little bit at a time. It's on 16 count Regency from Picture This Plus, and I'm using number 34 as the color, which is kind of a red, violet, magenta color. That's pretty close right there. It's really a beautiful color. I love it. And this Regency is kind of a green, so it goes pretty well. I like it. Like it. So, then I started Hibernation by Heartstring Sampler, and it's on 16 count Country French Latte. This was on Tuesday. Hang on, I just gotta get it out of the way. I had to get it off its little tiny hoop. I was working on it last night. So this week I accomplished, hang on, we got to fold it and fold it again because it's on this long piece of material. So, I probably could show you the picture, huh? Jeez. I'm telling you, some days. Excuse me. Okay, this is a horrible picture of it. But I'll just start at the top and work my way down to the bottom. So, as you can see, it's long and skinny. It is, I was looking to see if there was it's by Beth Twist, we know that. And the date is 2013. So, it's an older pattern. It's 7 years old this year. But I love it. And I'm making it my own, using the colors I want, because there's just too much green for winter on this. So, like I said, I am using 16 count Country French Latte from Winchlet. And this is what I've accomplished. So, I was working on this last night, and I got tired of the fill-in thing. And so, I started on the lettering. And I'm going to use that dark blue, which is, oh God, let's just drop it on the floor and have to reach after it about 15 times. It is, hang on, gotta make sure I got the right blue. It is 311 from DMC. It's a beautiful blue. I went light, I went dark, I went light, I went dark, I went aqua, no. We're just gonna use this dark blue, and maybe the lettering will stand out. Because on this one, you can't even see the stupid lettering. And I don't know if it's just the picture or what, but it just pissed me off. So, we're just gonna do the houses different. The berry bowls may stay the same because, you know, Beth Twist, she has a perfect little berry bowl. She's big on berry bowls. So, I don't know what's going to happen down here. But as we go, we're just going. So, you can see it's not very wide at all. It's going to be long and skinny. So, this is the edge, and then this is the other edge, and that's it. So I was going to tell you how big it was. Dang it, must be on the back of this. It is 105 by 328, and I'm using 16 count, so it's fairly small. Okay, so we worked on that like 2 or 3 times this week. And then I worked on Flanders Fields by Heartstring Samplery. Can you see a pattern? I like Long Dog, Blackbird, Heartstring Samplery so far. Those are the ones that I've collected the most from. So, yeah. Well, we're trying. We're trying. This thing is trying. So, I picked it up earlier in the week. And I couldn't focus. So, I did that center. That's the way the center's supposed to look. I don't know. There's another color, like, right in the center, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah. That's as far as I got it. And it's another one that is on 16 count Country French Latte. And that's all I've gotten done. Because it's a piece of work. And this is a very huge piece of fabric. So, yeah. But I thought if I got the center going, then I could just work from there and use it as a centerpiece to keep track of where I was at. So, yeah, that's as far, because I had other things I really wanted to work on, as you can tell. You've just got to pick and choose your moments, because some of these are totally intense. And I'm really not liking, this shows that it's lighter, so I think I might, I don't know. You can't tell after I've stitched this that there's actually 2 colors there. You can see on the outside edge, and then the inside is a different color. I don't know. It needs some light colors to liven it up. I don't know. It, like 407, I think that's the number. It's either 407 or 470. I think it's 407. I used it for something else. I don't know. Can't decide. But it needs to be brightened up. Then I worked on, hang on. It's here. I worked on this several times this week. It is Mocha Latte, 16 count. 16 count Country French Mocha Latte. Or Cafe Mocha. From, what do you call it? Winchlet. And this is the Christmas thing. I'll take it out of its hoop. It's just got a pop-out hoop. Hang on. Gotta get it. Whoops. Might help if I fold it in the proper direction. Hang in there. Of course, I have to have these long pieces of material. We're getting there, people. Okay. So this is Christmas Garden by Blackbird Designs. And this is all that I've got. Once again, I got tired of doing the fill-ins on the reds. I wanted to get on with it. So I may go back and do some of the border, you know, just like the skeleton thing. But it's really nice. And it goes so easy. I did all of this across here in one night. And yeah, so, and then we did this yesterday on the video, but it's going to be beautiful when it's done. But I'm sick of using the gold, so I have to go do something else. Oh, I could show you a picture. Yes, I could show you a picture. This is what it's going to look like. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just color. got lots of stuff in it. But it's only like 4 colors. So I've picked my own colors. And it's going really well. It's going to be 225 by 272, which is about, looking, 14 by 17. On 16 count, that is. So, yeah, it's going to be beautiful. Don't think we're going to finish that this year, but, you know, crap happens around here. All right. And no. Then I worked on 3 things by Maura Blackburn. And it looks like this. I just love this. Just absolutely love the colors. I'm using the called for, except for, we know, up here in this thing, I had to change it because, once again, it's too close. So, I did a little bit of work on it. Hang on. Of course, everything is inside out, upside down. And of course it has one of those fiddly ones on there. I usually take them off, but I don't know why. Okay, so I'll hold it up here. So I've got the entire skeleton, so it makes sure that it's going to match up all the way around. And then I started in on this corner. Sorry, I don't iron unless absolutely forced. So, this material is so soft sometimes, it'll get it. So this is all I've done. But this week, I worked on the rest of the letters, and I started on this little motif that goes down the side. I don't know that you can see it. It's like right, this motif that's right beside this thing, because I've already done that top part. So yeah, so I like working on it. Unfortunately, so lots of things get to go on the back burner, but I just love this material. It is just absolutely beautiful. Some of it's modeled, and it is, this is 16 count Legacy from Picture This Plus. And it's kind of, it looks like old, is that word parchment paper? You know what I mean? It's just gorgeous. It looks like the Old West, but it also looks antiqued at the same time. So that's why I picked it for this. It's just gorgeous and soft and beautiful because it's Picture This Plus. All right, we can stop showing you that. I like that pattern. I just love that pattern. Now I got to put everything back where it belongs. All right. So then I worked on 3 things. What did I work on? What the heck does that say? Okay, so Friday was World Cross Stitch Day. So I worked on, I know it doesn't make sense of why I worked on, but crap. Get it. Really? There's a piece of plastic in the zipper. Thank you. This is, it's a heavy thing. Try to take it out of its thing and show you right side up. This is the 2017 Linen and Threads Mystery Salve. And as you know, we're up here. And yeah, I worked on it for a while. God, that thing's heavy. Look how thick that is. I printed all that out. That's every month for 2017. It's about time to get a new thing. This is a new cartridge. Yeah. I probably have to order it off of Amazon because I won't be able to find it at Walmart because kids are going back to school and they'll have to print everything out. So, at least it's got an easy flipper thing on it. Of course, it's 500 feet long, so maybe Hang on. Hang on, folks. We're getting there. Jeez Louise. I know. I should really tape the edges of this. But we worked on a couple of those, so I've got that. There's another one that looks just like it on this side to fill in that hole. And then I can go on to the doing my next motif, because there's like 3 right next to each other. So I didn't work very much on that. I just did a video on it, and that was as far as I got. I might have put like 1 or 2 more of these things in just to get it done. You know, more crap on my mind, so I do something else. I just flit from one thing to the next. Okay, pandemic. Oh, then Saturday was the screwed up day. So I made 2 videos on Saturday. I did pandemic, and I also made one with Pavane. Well, as I'm stitching and talking, you know, that never works out too well. I screwed it up, and I had it so screwed up, I was really going to have to frog it out, because it was totally messed up. I was working right here in this stupid little flower, and I still don't know what's rotten in Denmark there. So, yeah. But that's as far as I got on Pavane. I just put it in its thing, and so I trashed that video and did one with pandemic, because you know me, I love my long dog. So this is on, this is Pavane, so it is 16 count Cafe Mocha from Winchlet, country French Cafe Mocha from Winchlet. Nice, soft, 16 count. Perfect. Yeah. And this is all going to play in the middle. And somewhere in between, I worked on Anna Ullman. I think I did a video with Anna Ullman. And I didn't work. It's on 16 count vintage country mocha. And I'm using thread 498 on it. Which is, it's not that bright red. It's more the color of my shirt. In fact, if you lay that right next to it, so you can't hardly see it. It's got a little more red in it, but not much. That's just really bright. So, that's what I'm using. And we got a few of the lettering done. So, that's all I got done on it. I tried to go and do some more, but I couldn't. This is really weird material. I don't know. It's just flat. It's not that. It's more. It's like a cocoa dark brown. It's beautiful. I love it. And it looks really antiqued. It's got some modeling in it. You can see that from there. But it's just beautiful. And that's Winchlet. Yep, I was going to say picture this plus, but it is 14 count. And so that makes this whole pattern go a little bit easier and smoother. I mean, not that the pattern's hard. It's not. It's a very nice beginner's one, except for when you get to that bird. The bird's a little intense in the middle, but... Oh, did I not show you? Jeez, I'm telling you. It's one of those days. This is from Lila's studio. Anna Ullman, 1873. Lila's studio. It's just beautiful. But yeah, it's a thing, but it's not too terribly hard. I mean, it's all cross stitch, you know, and you can do it whatever size you want, but I just think it's beautiful. Okay, so then, did I finish? This is time to stitch my big toe. Surprise, no. It looks like, really? Did you expect that? Oh my gosh, no. No. But I will take it out of its little hoopy hoop. and show you what I got done. This is on 16 count, and I think it's Cafe Mocha as well. Lynchlet. It's nice and soft. Did I write that down? Oh, heck no. Does it still have a sticker? Oh, no, probably not. But, yep. Okay, so that's where we're at, kids. I got stuck here, and are you ready for this? I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to rip something out. I told you I was tired. It was one frickin' stitch in the wrong place after I looked at it again and again. Because I kept looking at it, I was like, what is wrong with this? What is wrong with this? It didn't make it go, like, at an angle, like that. And I couldn't figure out why. Well, the one stitch was just, it was lined up with the other edge. So it just needed to go one more to make it look staggered. Yep, and by the time I figured that out last night, it was like, nope, we're done. So I got 3 more of those to do, and then put the reds in. And whatever color else I decide that's going to go in there. I want to use a light green instead of the blue. It looks stupid. And then in the middle of that blue thing, there needs to be some of that red. So, and then it'll be finished. But, yep, I told you, don't hold your breath, because you'd turn blue. Okay, that is everything that I worked on this week. Everything. Yeah. So, yeah, just a few things. I kind of go from this and that and this and that. And then yesterday, I made an order. Get those hoops out of the way so they don't rattle. At 123 stitch, it took me, well, in the morning, I just started yesterday because I went to the bank, put the money in the bank. Then I came back and there was no internet. Then my grandson, or my son-in-law and grandson came and went, and everybody, so it was like 5:30 at night when I made this order. Because before that, I'd been looking and looking and looking and looking. So, I have made a decision. I'm going to restart Death by Cross Stitch. We're going to start at the bottom. I ordered that mocha, Cafe Mocha from Lynchlet, so I ordered a huge ass piece of it. And I'll just keep the same color of thread. That wasn't a change. Then I ordered the Cirque. It's C-I-R-Q-U-E, new word, D-E-S-C, a new word, C-O-U-R-S. However the heck you say that in French. And I ordered 2 flosses. I ordered 550 and 553. So I'm going to do it in the dark purple with a lighter purple as the inner part of it. So the dark purple will outline all the little areas. You'll see it if you go look it up. It's by oh my god, ink circles. Reaching. I've looked at it and looked at it. I'm like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I didn't want to color because I didn't want to detract from everything that's going on, because you know ink circles is very involved. So, and yeah. Then I ordered Deck the Halls book from Blackbird Design. And I didn't order any extra fabric for that. I just ordered an extra piece. I ordered a big piece of the Cafe Mocha for this Cirque de whatever from Ink Circles. Then I got to thinking, because the Elemental Dragon was really pissing me off. The red, I just want to throw the whole thing in the trash can right at this point. So I went back on there and I got some 14 count Meyer, and I believe it is Picture This Plus, and I got some 817 and we'll see. It's a green mottled fabric. Meyer is. So we'll see how those two, and I got the 817. It's a red. So I just ordered like 3 or 4 of them to see how that would look with the green. So we'll see. I'll let you know. I may have to go darker red. I may have to go to gold. I don't know. I didn't think the gold would show up on that Meyer. And it was the closest I could find. And I only needed a small piece. Like I said, that Elemental Dragons is only, on 32 count, it's only 7 by 7. But I wanted it on 6 or 14 count. So at least we'll call it 10 by 10. I can't figure that out in my brain, but I just know it'll be a little bit bigger, so we're just throwing numbers there. So I ordered that yesterday, and heaven knows when it'll get here, so I'll keep you informed. Other than that, that is all the plans that I've got, and I was looking for strawberries, like I said. So I ended up getting the Deck the Halls book from Blackbird, and I also liked Beth Twist's Heartstring Samplery. I like her patterns. God, they're so easy to read. And there's no real problem. But the deal was she has a series of, let's call them scissor fobs. But inside of it, there's like scissor fobs and pin things and strawberries. So for each book, and I think there's about 8 or 9 of them. I have no idea how many, but there's several, and they're all like a series, like of spring, or winter, or Christmas, or autumn, or whatever. So, yeah. I opted not to get those this week. I thought I would get the Deck the Halls book. There's more stuff in it, and we'll see how a strawberry goes. Okay, it's right up there with the Biscornu. It's like an experiment. So, yeah. So, yeah, and it's got, I don't remember. Go check it out if you want to check it out, but I think it's got other ornaments in it, and I think it's got some of the small stocking. I can't remember. I was just, okay, I'm over this. This is what I'm buying. Okay? Because I go through this, I go through the whole month adding stuff to my cart, and then when it comes down to the actual time to order, I'm like, well, I really don't want that anymore. Well, I'll just put that in my wish list. Or I don't want that right now. I'll put it in the wish list. So, yeah. So the Cirque thing was definitely calling my name. I'm sure I got ink. So, yeah. It's special. So, other than that, guys. Yeah. That's all I got for you. It was... And it wasn't bad at work. Each day had its moments, but we got through it. And on to the next week. So we'll see what next week brings, guys. But know that crap is coming. I don't know when. It might take it a week. It said the 24th, but that never works out, which is fine. It's not like I don't have a damn thing to do. So, yeah. Okay. That's it for today, guys. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. I appreciate everybody that has subscribed to my channel and comes back. If you're new here, this is what I do. This is cross stitch, and that's what I focus on. So we'll see you next time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all have a good rest of your Tuesday and a rest of your week. We'll see you next time. God bless. Stay safe.